Hello, hello, hello. This is Gregory Drake with NeverEndingLeadSource.com. I'm actually coming to you and I'm shooting this video here. Forgive me again for wind noise. You know how it is in the springtime in Michigan. And my voice is a little bit rattled today. Coming to you from the Lansing Gardens. And I'm coming to you with this particular video. I'm actually want to talk about one of the biggest frustrations that I don't know if you've had in your business, but I've had in mine. Is when you get people into your downline, how do you get them motivated to actually work and do the business? And I really found out a lot of times it's not really that they don't want to work the business, it's because of the fact that they're never given any clear instructions on the things that they need to do. So I wanted to hit some of those things that I'm doing with my team right now to see if they could be of help for yours. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. First off, my name is Gregory Drake. I was born and raised in this town called Lansing, Michigan. My parents were named George and Ethel, just like the honeymooners. Now, me personally, when I was young, since my parents could not afford to give me all the stuff that I really wanted, I had to actually learn how to fend for myself and how to make money on my own. So I started out by actually going to 7-Eleven, buying candy, ate for $1, bringing it back to my neighborhood and selling it for $1. Then I went from there, got a paper route. Then I got into the home-based business at the age of 19. I will tell you, I did fail miserably when I got started. Now, what I did is everything that my people who brought me in told me to do. I made my list of 100 names. I went and I tried to do presentations. I tried to come to all the meetings, but the thing is, it just didn't work out for me. But really what I found out, it wasn't the fact that I was doing everything wrong. I just didn't know why what I was doing worked. And when I began to learn the reasons behind what some of the stuff that they tell you to do, why it works, then I began to get a greater understanding on how I can use those exact same tactics, take them and use them with video, and now I can create an income. Where actually last week in my home business opportunity alone, I did about $5,000, and in coaching and mentoring, I did about $2,000. So I will tell you, using these strategies, using these techniques can really have a huge impact in your financial being, plus also in your ability to help people, which, if you're like me, that's the main reason why you got into this in the first place. So here's the thing that I'm doing with my team that hopefully can give you an idea with yours. One of the biggest things that you have to give people when they first get started, you have to give them specific instructions on what they need to do when they get started, and also educate them on why what they're doing works. I've already learned with reading the book Influence by Dr. Robert Cialdini. He says that it's a natural tendency in a person's brain when you make a request of somebody to do something that they want to know the reason why. So if you tell them what to do and give them the why, then that gives them the strength to be able to do what they need to do. So what am I doing? I will tell them, okay, here, come on, do this, do that, and this is what you're going to need to do to get yourself started, because if you do this, it will start developing muscles on the inside of you, so that way you can do more, and then you'll know exactly where to take your research to be able to build up your muscle and being able to do more of this type of advertising or more of this type of prospecting and closing when it comes to your people. Because a lot of people will really lose their focus in doing this business because of the fact that they look and they concentrate on the wrong things when they're trying to do it. For most people, you don't understand. You don't make any money unless people get enrolled into your business. That's really it. That's the main part of what you get paid for. So if you're not teaching people how to get in front of enough people, and then how to get people enrolled, if you're not covering those two things in your basic training and your first things that you need to do, and actually, let me show you where I'm at. This place is a little beautiful. Isn't it cool? Actually, one of my buddies got married here. You see that spot up there? That's where he got married. Just had to take a little break. All right, let's get back to what we're talking about. But give them those basic instructions, tell them why, and then when they start doing it, then you're able to go back and correct. Because just like when you're in school, when you're doing homework, you don't get your homework right the first time. And that's okay. Your main goal is to get them started, help them to get the things they need so they can start seeing results, and then they'll have the confidence to take it a step further. Because just like in school, people are a little bit nervous in doing this stuff because they don't know for sure if it's going to work for them. So you have to give them specific instructions, tell them exactly what they need to do, help them get started, and then in your two areas you have to focus on is helping them get in front of enough people, and then giving them the knowledge and giving them the training on what they need to say to people, so that way they're not uncomfortable when they're talking to them. Because everybody, that's the biggest thing. Their biggest thing that they hate is talking to people, because they feel like they have to be slick and have to be a salesman to get them to say yes, when it's so far from that if you learn exactly what you're doing. So hey, if you want to get some more information on what I'm doing to help build up my team and help get my people on my team to start producing results, I actually had one of my guys last week. He did $2,000 in business. I was very, very proud of him. And here's the thing, the guy is only 21 years old. So if you want to start getting your people to start producing results like that, stop by my website, neverendingleadsource.com. We've got some free videos, some free boot camps for you, so that way you can get started learning the training on how to actually generate the leads and learn some of the leadership things that I'm doing that'll help your team become and start to raise it up to the next level. And I'll also introduce you to the trainers I'm working with as well, so that way you can bring those trainers into your team and you can start producing results like mine. This is Gregory Drake with neverendingleadsource.com, hoping for you to become the success that God always meant for you to be. God bless.